Ebube was walking into the forbidden forest crying. She isn't supposed to be there as it is the forbidden time. She got to the stream and was about to fetch her water and run away. When she started hearing some sounds, she got scared, but she summoned the courage and walked towards the direction where she heard the noise, and it appeared to be a pregnant mermaid in pain. Is your baby coming? Ebube shouted, running towards the mermaid. The mermaid opened her eyes slowly, shocked to see Ebube. What are you doing here, young girl? It is the forbidden her. They will come for you, the mermaid said. But Ebube ignored her. She helped her deliver her baby. Ebube was so excited. She felt so much joy staring at the little mermaid. She was about to give her to her mother when they heard heavy footsteps coming towards their direction. Go, go, the mermaid said. Name her Golden. She'll help you in so many ways. Tap her tail 3 times and she'll turn into a human. Please, take good care of my daughter. She's the heir to the throne. Ebube was confused. She hid herself behind a big tree and she saw 4 huge men take the mermaid away. Isn't it supposed to be the forbidden her? What are these men doing here? She wondered. She wanted to save the mermaid from them, but they were too huge. She couldn't handle them alone. She stared at the little mermaid sadly. She tapped her tail 3 times, just as her mother said, and her tail miraculously turned into human legs. She was so surprised. She carried baby Golden and headed home. She kept thinking of the excuse to give her stepmother about where she got Golden from. Of course, her stepmother won't let Golden live in her house. She was lost trying to think of a believable lie. She was brought back to reality by a tiny voice. What is my name? The voice said. Ebube couldn't believe her eyes. The baby she was carrying now looked like a 10-year-old child. She was shocked. She almost dropped her out of fear. Why are you scared? Am I not pretty enough? Golden asked. She smiled at Ebube, but Ebube couldn't return the smile because she was so scared. She started wondering if she's the mermaid she was carrying. She sprinkled little water on her leg and Golden's leg turned into that of a mermaid. And it was then that she believed that it's really her. Oh, it's about time, Golden said, staring at her pretty tail. I've been waiting to see my tail ever since I was in my mother's womb. It's so pretty, right? Ebube immediately tapped her tail thrice and it changed into legs again. Uh-oh, Golden said. She looked like a 10-year-old child, and so Ebube dropped her to walk, and she did so perfectly. She smiled happily and greeted everyone they saw on their way home. Some people ignored her because she was with Ebube, but that didn't stop Golden. She kept greeting everyone she saw on her way. Ebube eventually got to her house with Golden. She knocked, and her stepsister Chioma came out. When she saw Ebube alive, she eased and went back inside. Ebube sneaked Golden into her tiny, unattractive room. She told Golden to keep it low if she wants to stay with her, as if she's caught, her stepmother will throw her out of the house. Golden smiled, nodding. She understood her. Ebube was talking to Golden when she heard her stepmother's voice and quickly hid Golden. You useless child, so you are still alive. After everything, you don't want to cry, right? I sent you to the Forbidden River at the Forbidden Her and you still came back alive. You even look happier. Okay, don't worry. I won't give up until you cry. Just know that. Her evil stepmother said and left her room angrily. Ebube was so sad. She started crying. She knew her stepmother hated her, but she didn't know she hated her to the point of wanting to see her cry. She started crying. Golden came out and was so sad to see her like that. She consoled her and said, "Why is she like that to you? Aren't mothers supposed to be the sweetest of all?" Golden asked. Ebube replied her saying, "She isn't my mother. She is my stepmother. My mother was the sweetest of all. She loved me so much and gave me the best life. We were a happy family together with my father. But unfortunately, My mother cried, and my father got married to my stepmother because he thought I needed a mother figure. I was only 5 years old when he remarried. She was so sweet at first. She bought me sweets and chocolates. But immediately she got married to my father and started living with us, she became so wicked to me. She warned my father to stop wasting his money to buy me junks, as they need to save to buy baby things for our unborn children. My father even stopped buying me clothes. She made me do her laundries when my father was away. She warned me never to tell anyone about it, else I will be dealt with. I did the dishes, did the laundry, went to the market and cooked for the whole house, and I didn't complain. When she gave birth to my stepsister, it became worse. The both of them ganged up on me, yelling at me all the time. I washed all of their clothes, including my stepsister's, even if she's old enough to do her laundry. My stepmother made me do it. One day, news came home that my father had died in a fatal accident on his way home from the city. I was so pained. I cried so much, but as the villagers came to give their condolences, my stepmother and stepsister blamed me for my father's death that I knew nothing about. I was shocked. They shouted saying it's because of her my husband died. He went to the city to buy her a new phone. But that was a very big lie, because Chioma was the one who requested for a new phone and not me. But somehow they pinned it on me, and some of the villagers started avoiding me, calling me the evil daughter. After my father died, my stepmother made me hawk all day and night so we could eat. She pampered her daughter so much, but for me, reverse was the case. She yelled at me for no reason. She never for once showed me love. Even my stepsister inherited her hatred for me. I found love on the village streets one day. As I was walking, I met Prince, the absolute love of my life. We started talking. He asked me to be his wife, and I said yes. I brought him to my stepmother as my fiancé, but she embarrassed me. She sent him away and sent me to the forbidden river at the forbidden heart to fetch water. And that was where I met your mother. Golden said, that river isn't a forbidden river, and there is nothing like the forbidden heart. That narrative was created by the Coco family because of their selfishness and greediness. How do you know all this? Ebube asked Golden. Well, I'm a mermaid, and I heard the story even before I was born. So I heard my mother tell the story to me many times, and it goes like this. A very long time ago, when humans and mermaids were very good friends, and mermaids came up to the top of the river to play with their mermaid friends. They were good friends, and they lived in happiness and harmony. The mermaids trusted humans so much, but they were betrayed. We showed them what we could do with our powers, our golden powers. Anything we touch turns to real gold. What? Ebube shouted. Can you do that too? Yes, I can, Golden replied. Humans got greedy, and they started taking mermaids, forcing them to turn things to gold for them so they can sell it and make money. They started doing it a lot, and so my forefathers told mermaids to stop coming out of the water for their own safety. I also heard humans lied that our river is a forbidden one. They created the narrative saying there is a forbidden heart. That is false. They said that because that is the hour that they come out on us, because that is the how we come out to enjoy fresh air outside of our water. As time passed, the family of Coco spread the narrative that the river is a forbidden one, and anyone that goes there, especially at the forbidden hour, will buy. They did so they could hunt us without any interference and sell our gold and enjoy the money alone. For so many years, we didn't come out, and it really affected us because occasionally, mermaids are meant to come out of the water for fresh air. We recently started coming out again, and the Coco family started hunting us again. My mother decided to have a peaceful conversation with him, but they got greedy and wanted to hunt my mother. She ran for her life, and hid herself, and that's where you saw her. Ebube was shocked. So there is no such thing as a forbidden her. The Koko family is the richest family in the village. They are even richer than the royal family. So this is what they do. I'm very impressed, Golden. You were given birth to today, and you know all this. Well, that's because I hear my mother talking from the womb. Ebube was so surprised. I want to ask you a question though. Why didn't you move out since you are of age? Golden asked. Well, that's because my stepmother won't let me, and I don't have enough money. If it's money, I have a solution. Golden touched a torchlight in Ebube's room, and it turned to real gold. Ebube was shocked. She tried so hard not to scream. I'll be a millionaire if I sell this, she said, so excited. Golden told her to bring stones. She did, and she turned them all into gold. Ebube sneaked out with Golden and the goats. They went to the neighboring village and sold the goats. They got so much money in return. Ebube was so happy, and she thanked Golden. Ebube became a happy person. She wasn't the sad person she used to be anymore. She went round the house doing the chores happily, humming her favorite songs. She was so happy as she was building a mansion, and very soon she will move out. Her stepmother noticed a change in behavior and started keeping an eye on her. One day, Golden told Ebube that she hasn't been inside water for a very long time and she needs to be inside water. Ebube doesn't have a toilet in her room. She checked everywhere and saw that everyone were asleep. She took Golden to the toilet near the parlor and put her inside a bucket of water. Golden turned into a mermaid. She was enjoying the water, splashing it and smiling, while Ebube watched her, smiling and admiring her. Suddenly, her stepsister walked towards the toilet and saw Ebube and Golden. She thought she was dreaming when she saw the mermaid. She screamed, "Mother!" Ebube's stepmother came running and saw Golden in a mermaid state. She shouted at Ebube saying, "I knew you are a witch from the beginning. You brought a demon into my house." "Oh, I'm not a demon, you wicked woman," Golden said. And that got her so angry. She ran outside, calling the attention of the neighbors, shouting, "Ebube has brought a monster into my house." And just like that, the villagers gathered immediately inside a house. They entered the house and saw Golden. They were shocked to see a mermaid. They tried to take Golden away, but Ebube fought them. She didn't let it happen. The villagers took the matter to the king. King was confused on what to do. According to what his forefathers passed from generations to generation, mermaids used to be their very good friend. Golden, being a very sharp girl, explained herself to the king and exposed the Koko family for all that they've done to her family over the years. The entire villagers were shocked and resented the Koko family. The king punished them for what they did to the mermaids. Ebube's stepsister and mother were not happy with the king's decision at all. They wanted to get her punished. They wanted to get Ebube banished. But she wasn't. She was praised instead, and they were shamed. Golden reunited with her mother. The Koko family house was searched, and they saw so many mermaids there, making golds. The mermaids were all skinny and hungry. They were freed. Ebube moved into a mansion, leaving her step-family very pained. She became good friends with the mermaids. They gave her so many golds, and she used them in making jewelries. She opened a jewelry shop. Years later, Ebube got married to the absolute love of her life, and they lived happily ever after, while her step-family lived in pain and hunger. The end. So thank you guys for watching this story. Thank you all. Please do not forget to like this video. Tell me what you feel about this story in the comment section. I'll make sure to reply everyone. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel, and please tap on the notification bell so every time I upload a new video you are going to know and you come support us. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate you. And please do not forget to share this video to your friends and family so they can also come watch this story and learn 1 or 2 lessons. Thank you so much and see you guys on my next story. Bye.